We're having a hay tornado. I pray the rain away. So this is what I get. You see that cloud? It wants to screw up our day. And now we're gonna have our own little version of Twister out here. We're right in the middle of it. It's nice and breezy. Woo! Yeah, don't take a pee. Who's ever been in a hay-nado before? It didn't disrupt our windrows too bad. I got a few tufts here and there. Yeah, you keep moving. Only a 20% chance rain, but last time we had 20%. Well, we got real close to being mad. It's now the day after Independence Day. And I know everybody loves this. A one wagon, two wagons, that's a third. And way up yonder is the square baler. Up yonder. These three trailed about as straight as I could drive. And good thing I had 2810, because we all know the 2910 gets crazy wheels sometimes. Power steering still works. Don't know what causes it. It's usually when you're running high speed down the road. No connections are loose. It's probably maybe an air thing or a pressure problem. But it's only like high speed down the road. And all the ball joints are tight. Or as tight as they would be for their age. They're not super loose. I'm trying something new with the chute. Now if we look, so you know the bail chamber, we have a slight upward angle on this one. Usually didn't have too much trouble catching it on the wagon hitch, but you can see, yes, not all of this is our fault. Some of this came with the baler. It did not come with this extra angle iron welded in. I did buy it with a little bit of a bent chute because the old man that owned it had backed it into the post in the barn. So we're kind of constantly going uphill, trying to get the chute higher and away from the wagon deck. We could move it in. We have one more setting to go in, but we do have the hitch in a medium spot. There's also one more hole out. We can make it so we don't have to reach as far to get a bail, but it should fall off the chute and hit the wagon still. Hopefully we're not that slow. Usually I'm that slow. I can take my time. We got plenty of grease on there, thanks to the new grease gun. The baler's still the baler. So on the 2810. So we're gonna get rolling, see how much hay we get made here. This is day number 4. And man, there's some places where I did not have a very smooth cut. I think I broke a couple reel tines while mowing that straw, and might have messed up a couple of the knives, and I should have looked at it better before I went out. Probably hit a rock. I had the mower set really short to shave that wheat stubble off. I'm sure we hit rocks and dirt in the field. But it's hay. If it's not too short, it's gonna have a good start for second cut. Usually I like to leave 4, theoretically 4, but 4 is actually really tall. And it's hard to measure because you can stick your finger in. How tall do you think this grass is? You think the grass is really short, but really, if we get all the way down to dirt, second joint on my finger, that's at least 1.5 inches, maybe 2. I think they'd call that 2 probably. A 2-inch cut. You see right here at the edge of the field I'm taller than that, but out in there I'm not quite that tall in places. I had trouble with the reel. This hay was plugging the reel on the hay bine because it was so thick. It wasn't necessarily super tall, but it was thick and low. And that's the hardest thing to cut, that fescue. But animals lead it. Now Brad's getting started on the last section over here. You can really see I had a longer cut going over here, and actually after like 1 or 2 rounds, I decided to set the mower lower. This is my typical height setting. We'll compare to the grass next to it. Of course, this is where that set of reel tines was missing right there. But yeah, it looks much shaggier. I come in here a few rounds and I had lowered it. I usually don't set it to shave mode until second cutting. I'm trying to get as much as possible. Now this is day number 4 for this hay to be out here. I mowed it on Thursday and this is now Sunday. Yeah, it's needed 4 days. It still needs an hour or two. You can see, oh, let's dig in here. Yeah, spots like that are a little bright still. Give it an hour or two in the sun. It'll be all dry, plus all the other dry hay will suck all the moisture out. I don't know how long it's been since I've raked hay. Brad does most of the raking. I think he might be better than me now, which is great. Oh, for some reason there was lilies out here. Yeah, those will be dry by the time we get here. We always got to stay hydrated. You staying hydrated?
Why is it not coming out fast?
Oh, you got to pop the top. That should come out. That's open for air. So you just press the little button, and that's about as fast as it comes.
It's slowed down.
Okay. Well, we can cheat a little bit, and here, watch. Airflow.
Yeah.
No more suction. Yep. Time for water break. Brad just stacked this lovely wagon, and I didn't have the camera, but at one point. And I counted exactly, there was 20 drops between the tractor and the baler, and it's blue sky now. But there was a little cloud parked over us, and it wasn't really moving. I really don't, like, it just dissipated. It didn't go anywhere. We were this close to probably having a bad day. You know, on the TV, they said, you know, we had a slight chance of a pop-up. And on my phone it said 20%. Well, 20% seems to read a whole lot different than, you know, a slight chance. So, well, it's passed. We're gonna keep moving. We have at least another wagon load of hay to go, a lot more sweating, and a whole other field we haven't even seen yet. Here comes another little blue tractor. And Nick's driving. Well, I guess that means he made it home in one piece, and in his back, we sent him with that first wagon load. Got another one ready. That is fantastic timing.